know that you're missing, but you're gonna get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down throw, gone. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
At the 39.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 39, Goff. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throw it back across his body. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. And again, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Rodgers to throw once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers have taken the early lead. The extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Lions nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for gone. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line.
At the Lions' 45-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
To throw is Rodgers, eluding the pressure right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. incomplete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because extra is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just know the
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
25 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Goff on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's airing it out for Williams. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he is all the way up past the 25. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown! And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
count is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Out of the gun, Goff. Got a man, it's Breshad Perriman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out.
That ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tonyan there to make the grab. And this offense is running away with this one.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that was so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time win.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense.
Clicking right now. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Green Bay.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 41 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush. A lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for him.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Robert Tonyan, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are pouring it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Lions, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. That's going to be caught by Richardson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, he's...
Oh, my goodness, another interception. He's picked up just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On first down, Jones. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards that time for number 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Gone.
Down and goal to go.
It is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Hill there to make the grab. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. He's going to fire one deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Second and 1 from the 2. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The throw complete here to Williams. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. From the gun, here's Goff. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up
on 2nd and 12. Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. Paul Richardson there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. taken in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think we might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
First down, Green Bay.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Buying time to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help start this one away. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Rodgers throwing here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
Goff now looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
intended for Damian Brown.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, Goff. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Davis with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's second and long. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty.